This video contains adult content not suitable for children.
What's up, Kokomo? And this is the Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm Jordan Bell, and I'm ready to go swimming. Y'all?
Yeah, I'm ready to go swim. I'm Jordan Granger, and I am ready to also... I want to swim harder than him.
And I'm skiing with these two guys today. My name's Brian West.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's been a crazy week, man.
It has been a crazy week.
We keep having these crazy weeks. I feel like every week something new happens. I mean, the big one this week was kind of this guy's fault.
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
What did you do?
The neighbors are saying that I was in their window. No,
the other thing.
yeah. We had some fun with Kokomo Beach this weekend.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I mean, it's interesting because you like for people that don't know the process, Brian kind of just come out of nowhere and just be like, he doesn't storyboard with us as much as we storyboard with each other. Brian will just be like, hey, I guess I'm dropping tomorrow. And we're like, okay, cool. And then we wake up in the morning or wake up in the afternoon or whenever with our schedules, and we're just like, the whole day my phone was like, if I left it down for 10 seconds, I'd come back and I'd have 20 notifications because of this.
I woke up at like 6 p.m. Not gonna lie.
You woke
and
up.
like, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, that's like, oh man, it was like 4 p.m. for me. And when I had went to sleep or whatever, right before I went to sleep, honestly, maybe 30 shares. I'm like, okay, I'll wake up, it'll be 120. That's how it usually fares. I wake up and it's over 1,000. I'm like, wait, what?
It's funny how sometimes, with certain posts, I mean, whether it's us or anybody else, they can resonate so deeply at a time. I feel like it was just the perfect meme for the time because we had all of COVID last year where we couldn't do anything. Yeah. We're all stuck in the house. Couldn't go swimming. Couldn't even do close to people without being vaccinated even. And people saw that post, were like, man, I'm ready to get freaky out here, dude.
Right. Okay, so I think your genius is that that people are literally ready to do whatever, and if local attractions and things like that don't realize that and get with that, they're not gonna make any money. So your great idea, first and foremost, even if it's a joke, maybe it should be a real thing, because people are raring and ready to go and do some fun shit.
Yeah.
So
it's for real.
Yeah,
it's funny.
You want to talk about the group of fellows that, or one of you guys want to talk about them?
Oh my god.
Oh, that dude call shit?
Yeah. Well, just we did this whole thing, but we haven't really explained the post, just in case you haven't seen the post, which you probably have. Basically, it was hey, we're going to open up Kokomo Beach. We're going to allow people to pay a fee, adults only, 18 plus, 21 plus. Yeah. We're going to have drinks, jello shots, exotic dancers, bringing them out. This whole, and it starts off oh, we're going to do an adults only themed, and it seems like it's, just normal. And then boom, all of a sudden, as you get to the end, it blows up. So it's a joke. Yeah. The problem with Facebook, and most of the time, is they don't get to the bottom and see the joke. It completely flies over their head. Yeah. We hit the nail on the head every time we do one of these posts, and people still at the end will believe that it's true and then blow it up, and then there's phone calls to City Hall, and that's how we get to the mail call podcast. Because we have to explain everything there, and then the mail call. So with the mail call podcast,
why is it men call?
It's mail call, M-A-L-E. That's something that you said. It's pretty funny that you said that.
Is it M-A-L-E?
Yes. We looked it up. I looked it up. I'm like, why would they...
No, it's plain as day on their shit. It's just mail call. So, no women...
I need to know why no women call.
Damn, man.
Unless they're well, it's female.
I'll say this. Back when Dick Bronson, I think, and what was that other guy did it? He's the brown-haired guy, and then he died. But they were really good, and I used to listen to that with my grandpa.
WKI?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah.
And then these, who they got on, I don't know who the hell they got on.
Listen, I was more of an Alan James guy, but...
I
was more of an Alan James guy.
Yeah.
Alan James was cool as shit. It's funny where we're all from here, so obviously we all lived here most of our lives. We've left for a little bit, maybe come back.
Yeah.
And then, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He just goes on vacation all the time. This guy's
Yeah.
But no, like we've all kind of lived here, so we all have the personalities from there. Like y'all know the name Lucians?
Yeah, I know Greg Lucian.
They used to one of the Lucians used to live here.
Gene Lucian.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, Gene and Greg and
Yeah. Your dad was in politics.
My dad and Gene were
Yeah.
very good buddies at one. I think they helped each other with the campaign or something at one time. But,
Yeah. So
Gene was a good dude.
He was a politician around here. I knew that last name Lucian. My neighbor was telling me, "Oh, this was their old house," and I'm like, "Oh, I bought."
Oh, this is Lucian's old
Yeah,
house?
that's what I found.
You got a little bit of history here.
I know. I was like, I have a house with a guy that was pretty prominent, and a couple of years ago did a lot of, or not 10, 20 years ago. Cool. A couple of years ago, him and old Matt McKill. I'm just kidding.
Old Matt, hey. Yeah.
So, old Matt, we're going back.
We're
going back.
Have you checked all your closets?
I know,
Sure.
right? Sure. There might be some serious skeletons around here somewhere. I'm scared.
Dude.
But anyway, this mail call thing, we got to talk about that because it's very interesting. Like, so you were saying with the mail call that it was a couple other guys used to do the same show, or is it just WMKS show and the mail calls? Has it always been called mail call? Do you know?
Yeah, it's always been called Mail Call, and it was originally Dick Bronson and Charlie Cropper.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And those guys were awesome.
Yeah. See, I've never heard but it was always spelled that way, like MALE.
Yeah. See, I always thought it was MAIL
Yeah.
because they take in calls, and it's like, okay, well, it's people's mail, and like
That would make the most fucking sense.
But then it's two
Sorry.
dudes. A woman's never done it. Like Tammy Lively's never been on it or anything.
No.
So maybe that's I don't
Maybe
know.
they just kept it like an old dude's. It's weird because like everything it feels like it's getting infiltrated by women, and by everything. Everybody's like everything's getting more like diversified. We're trying to keep an icon. It's not. I don't mean in a bad way, but everything's kind of getting more diversity, and it's good because you get more representation. I like seeing different people. I don't want to see me every time I look at the screen. I would throw up if I had to see myself every time. That's why I get involved in these worlds that people build. And so like it's great for us, but it feels like back in the day everything used to be so centric to like these type of people.
Well, yeah,
that
it
even
just had to be
names
like
of the show.
just the dudes club. It's the He-Man woman haters and shit like that. So, like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I never liked that shit.
No,
it's stupid. It's like gross. But
it's like people that can't, like adults that can't have friends of the same sex or the opposite sex. Like,
like you gotta fuck everything that's opposite of you. When we all know you can fuck anything.
Yeah. Looking at you, Nancy. I think I'm gonna name her Nancy, by the way. I think she's been called Jordan. She's been called Nancy.
What's up, yo?
Girlfriend number 2.
Oh, cool.
It's all over Jordan now. But anyway, on this, I guess they run it as it's obviously a radio show on WWKI, and then they release it later as a podcast, which I think is great. I think that's a great idea because then people can go back and listen.
Yeah. If
they missed it, and it's I actually was pretty impressed that they even do that because you don't think most radio stations would be up to date to do that. You would think they'd be fighting the new.
No, it's nice.
It's cool that they were willing to do that. I think that's really cool that they did that.
A lot of places do that. Like your sports talk radio that they do that. Like McAfee does it. You know? So you gotta think. True. Yeah, so like
I think of that more of a video show because I watch it on YouTube most of the time.
I think the Kokomo Press does it.
Yeah, we kind of do it, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but we're not live yet.
Yeah, we're not.
We'll do a live.
We'll do a live at some point. I feel like once we get, like I said, we want to get better equipment eventually. And right now, this is working for what we're doing, which is great.
Yeah.
And if anybody hates it, let us know so that we can know whether we should, how quickly we should get new stuff. We got to get it. But basically, with the setup we just have like one mic, and because of that, it gets us out there. And eventually, we want to get better equipment so we can do a lot more.
Well, yeah.
Like a live show would be a lot easier if we all had mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna grow. I don't care what that other dude. I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay.
From that brief page.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what he says.
Yeah.
This is gonna grow.
Yeah, it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna be bigger. But it was funny because they did that show, and I think the mayor came on.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do once they have a woman mayor. Whether they're gonna have to change the name of the show. Anyway, that digress. But the mayor went on. And he talked about the post that you made. Like they brought up the whole idea about this fake. Basically, they started it off by saying fake news. Facebook needs to take care of fake news, and there needs to be disclaimers. Like we get there trying to have fun, but Facebook needs to do more to say this is fake. Yeah. Like Facebook is supposed to go in and like check every post that's ever made on Facebook to make sure it's real. Like they're not going to be able to do that. So I don't know. It's an algorithm that ends up doing it, and it's a machine that ends up doing it, and eventually there's going to be people that fall through the cracks, and one of your posts is going to get flagged, and you're going to not understand why.
Yeah, I don't really care if your grandma doesn't understand how Facebook works.
Yeah.
To be honest. Like, it's just a joke. Calm down. Didn't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
So, and that's a teaching opportunity. Teach your grandma. Unless she's like my grandma and does not care. So.
Yeah, I mean, I it's hard. Because, I mean, even, like, if you see on the post, like, we ran an ad for the podcast the first week, and we ran an ad to a bunch of, you know, just to Facebook, like, just put it out there and say, hey, man, we just started a podcast, come check it out if you want to, it's on YouTube. It's a real simple ad, nothing, not like being like, no bait and switch, no gimmicks. It was just like, hey, here we have a podcast, you guys want to hear what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And just said, like, the topics in the podcast. And for some reason, like, so many old people on Facebook just dislike the post or like, why are you spamming us? They just have no idea what a sponsored post is.
No, we got so much hate because we're just trying to produce something. But it was all from old people, coincidentally super right wing, because, you know, they had Jesus on their profile, or like Trump, or like just wavy, unfiltered, grainy American flags. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
yeah. But with that being said, happy Memorial Weekend, by the way.
Oh, happy Memorial,
yeah.
But you're right. With it was that
I'm happy
type
you're
of person.
here.
I'm happy you're here too.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm happy both of you guys are here. As somebody that's not in the service and everything, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, it's not really. It's we always make. It's always like people are like, yeah, thank you to the service members, but it's almost not about us. It's about the ones that died.
Yeah,
Memorial Day for them.
Well, it really is. But that's why I'm also happy you're here.
Yeah,
because like,
for sure,
could have happened to any of us. Like, you know.
A little bit less than me. I was in the Navy, just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Just out in the middle of the ocean.
I'm not going to. Well, I won't make jokes this weekend.
He's an Army guy. He's not saying it, but he was an Army guy. You know, I got close, and I went to Guantanamo, which I can't talk too much about that. You're not allowed to talk a lot about it. But I went to Guantanamo Bay, and I was on an IA. I tried to get, and they have these things in the Navy called IAs, individual augmentees, where they send you by yourself. You attach to a different group of people that are already friends, and so you get to be just the odd guy. Oh. Hi guys. You don't know me. I'm from a different service. I'm just here. So you either have to make that like you're the cool new guy, or like you just completely out of the group. It kind of sucks how the Navy does it. So it you know, I would have rather went with a group of people, but they sent me on. They asked me if I want to go to an IA to Afghanistan. That's where I was going to go. So I signed up for it, and then they ended up saying they needed an E4, and I was only an E3 at the time, so I wasn't able to go. So then they're like, hey, we have this spot in Guantanamo we need to fill. It's like an emergency fill. They're like, you technically get to pick because you're allowed to pick after you get to your first place, and we changed duty stations. And so he was like, you get to pick where you want to go, but if you go here, I'll send you literally wherever you want to go. Anything that's not even open, or only things that are you won't get forced anywhere on your next one. You'll get the next pick, which seemed a little bit better for me because I was like, so I go do 6 to 9 months in Guantanamo, and then I get to pick wherever I want to go.
I love how his whole story is the Navy let me do whatever. Because the Army was just like, bro, you're going to Afghanistan, bye.
Bye. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe hooked you up.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to pick the first place I went.
That's privilege.
I didn't get to pick.
Sorts.
I didn't pick Italy. You know, I just.
I said somewhere beautiful and mesmerizing. It's probably in Italy.
He said, I didn't pick Italy.
My first choice was Mulan.
I mean, look, I can't complain because, like, after AIT, they were like, hey, we're sending people to Korea and Germany. You're going to Germany. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I'd rather go to Korea.
Yeah.
Korea seems scary, dude. That line, like doing that
Korea kind of would have been cool. I kind of think,
yeah.
Like, low key.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm happy I went to Germany. And, like, my family got to go. So, like, my kids, even though they don't, like, super remember it, they had experiences in Germany.
Yeah.
So we did stuff. So, and that was cool.
Yeah. My son, I met my first son's mom in Italy.
Yeah.
But everybody would be like, oh, you met an Italian girl. I'm like, no. She just was like an 18-year-old dependent of one of the other military members. So it's like not even a good. I met my ex-wife in Italy. Like, oh, she's Italian. No, she's just a white. She's just a 6'2" white lady from Arizona.
You did good, mate.
But anyway, happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, by the way. Anyway, just want to let people know that. And I have a good weekend. And, you know, go skinny dipping.
Drunk.
Yeah, don't get too drunk.
Don't drink and drive.
Go skinny dip at the Kokomo Beach and tell them that we sent you. No, don't do that.
Tell them you got the
Don't do
cougar
that.
passes.
You got the cougar pass.
But be like, hey, this is a good idea, and then maybe we'll host it.
Yeah.
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 We can DJ or something, or just like run around and make fun of people.
I mean, I will say this: the thing that surprised me out of most of this is, first off, I always know that people are going to take the post serious, but the amount of people that want this to really happen, like, dude, these people are hankering for a good time. They want to get out.
People are wanting to do something, and they're trying to get freaky. This summer 2021 is freaky summer.
Okay, so there is one thing I did. So I listened to Mail Call, and I never listened to that shit.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, I listened, and there is a lot of shit you can do around here.
Yeah.
They were talking about races, which it does not appeal to
No,
my demographic. They were talking about some country music tours and stuff like that. All that's cool, but lots of other people in this community.
Yeah.
Let's do something that embraces everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
So
You know, it makes sense that they would focus on stuff that's more their demo, because it is like it's a country music station. So country music is their demo.
I mean,
and that type of person
yeah.
is probably, because the guy, I remember when I first started listening to it, I didn't know it was at the 23 minutes. So the podcast show, the Mail Call show, was like 15 minutes, right? Was it 15 minutes? Something like that. And I just started listening from the beginning, and then I saw that you called me and was like, hey, did you see what time that it starts at 23?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh. So I started listening, and they're just talking
told
about
me.
farmers.
Yeah, I would, dude. I never listened to Mail Call since I was a kid, and when he sent me that or sent us that, I was like,
Actually, no. You know who told me first?
it's Hancock, right?
Big Drew. Yeah, Big Drew. Shout out to Big Drew. Hit me up
what's
on
up,
Snap,
Drew?
sending me. He actually had a live clip. He was listening, I think, on his way to work to him, and he sent a live clip.
Yeah, you sent that.
And I was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna screenshot this," because like I had to do the re-record because I didn't know what he sent me.
Yeah.
So I had to go back and like revisit the picture. But like, yeah, I appreciate you, Big Drew. And then he ended up sending it to me after we looked it up. But then he ended up sending it to me later that day.
Yeah.
So, but we looked it up and we listened to it and we saw what he talked about us. They always talk about us, like the Tribune, like we've seen. Like things in the Tribune, things in their perspective, things all over town. They want to talk about us. Kokomo Post, you guys want to talk about us, but you don't want to say our name, which is pretty funny to me because like we don't have a problem saying your name. You know what I mean? Or we like,
Yeah.
hey,
or because we're funny, like we make jokes and we have a good time and we kind of turn the mirror on the town sometimes with some of the stuff we say. Like all of a sudden, like we can't even be acknowledged.
It's okay. One day they will all.
everyone,
Say our fucking
check out. Mayor Tyler Moore has a show. You guys should flood that show and ask him when we're dipping.
Yeah.
When's it going down?
When's it
Because
going?
he takes questions. So
Yeah.
if that's something you guys want to go down. Just hey man, because we need to get this pool party in motion.
Yeah.
The city hall has a fountain too. We can maybe look into doing something like that.
with the fountain, yeah.
Like going like back and forth.
Can we
just getting drunk?
Do they have like a water source? Can we change it to like beer? To a beer fountain?
That'd be cool.
Let's change
Talk
it to a beer
Cook
fountain.
McDougal's.
Well, yeah, we'll work with one of the like. What's the? Don't we have a beer like a brewery here in town?
Yeah. Oh, Sun Kings.
Let's get Sun Kings can come and supply it. Just do like an hour, and only for adults. We'll do like let's say if it's in the middle heat of the summer, like 10 p.m. works. 10 p.m. Yeah. All kids will do a curfew. All kids have to be inside. What are kids? What are kids doing downtown anyway? You know?
Why aren't your kids playing like Minecraft inside?
Yeah, like they're supposed to.
Like they're What are you doing?
Committing credit card fraud.
Yeah, dude, you gotta make money and then
Do the right thing.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, I also just real quick, I also want to plug something else. June 5th, 8 p.m. The Throbbing Patriot with Josh Layton. Watch it. Season premiere, series premiere. So yeah, you guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be good. That's it.
I don't know if you guys saw that video. You guys have to check that out. Shit we were dying for days, man, on that video before you could edit it. And he actually did share that one with us early, which normally he does.
I wanted their opinion on that one.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Amazing.
And
Loved it.
the best thing about it is it didn't even perform well, and that just goes to show you the epitome of that man.
Just invoking that name
Yeah,
is enough
just
to.
invoking that dude.
Yeah, well, I honestly like that. That was a fucking.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was a harmless rib.
Yeah.
I don't have any bad blood with. I mean, as far as like, I'm not gonna go out and just slander it. I just thought it was funny. So and the potato guy too. Last podcast we were just talking about. We think you guys should box.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna fight.
Well, hopefully by the time when's this gonna get out? Because I I'll breaking news. Blah, 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 blah.
I
have plans on calling out Josh.
Oh
Allen
shit!
A charity boxing match, but I got to make sure that the venue.
Yeah.
I got to have my assistant make sure. But it's just really me.
It's just assistant.
I got to make sure that we can get it. If we can get the venue unlocked or whatever. But if we can't, I'm even down to do maybe a little jiu-jitsu. Get down
That'd
a
be
little,
cool.
taekwondo.
I don't know. He might have a weight advantage. You might just want to box.
So what you're saying is,
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
you officially challenged Josh Layton to a
As of now, I'll do a
Alright.
formal. I'm gonna put out a promo.
Oh man.
But as of right now, absolutely.
I hope we didn't drag that out of you because I wasn't. We were just trying to. I was just trying to allude to it so that when it came out, people would be like, "Oh my god, he actually did it!" I was trying to build it up, hype it up. Jordan was like, "Announce it! Announce it!"
I'll say
I mean,
that,
dude. I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it.
I want to see it.
if
dude.
I can get it shared around and stuff like that, I'll definitely. That's the motivation I need because, like, I'm gonna lay this guy out and.
Oh,
I'm talking like I don't even know if he would accept. At the end of the day, if he does or
you
not.
have one too many Y chromosomes for him to want to fight you.
Oh,
Yeah, I said it. Why don't you fight a real man like this guy? In a ring, sanctioned.
Oh man, it ain't that.
I'm
You know
just
what I'm
kidding.
saying? Yeah.
See, I'm way meaner.
No, I
I'm way
wouldn't fight
meaner.
him, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
way meaner. He
I want
actually.
to box him. I would never fight. Like I think I've grown on mature enough. Not
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
fist
Oh,
fight
definitely
somebody,
not.
so
I'm not
charity.
gonna fight
No.
somebody in the streets.
Yeah.
Well,
I like the idea.
Yeah.
I just like the idea overall. It's not that we hate him. I
Yeah.
just super disagree with him, which kind of appeals to me because
And not to get off on that tangent, but like we've done some very successful videos or pretty successful videos on that page. It was never like, I don't know. It got to me to a point where like he was just rubbing me the wrong way after that girl got hit downtown, which I don't even think he was. I think he was actually for that little girl or whatever. But just I don't know. My eyes opened to him and I disassociated.
Well, the problem with having extreme opinions is the only place you can go after having extreme opinions is become a hypocrite a little bit, like feel like a hypocrite because you're going to go back on your views and you're changing, but it's just changing or growing, or you have to lean in. And I feel like the problem with a lot of these pages in general is they lean in, and then you end up becoming part of the where we go when we go all crowd or something.
We will not. We might do political posts and things like that. But at the end of the day, we are a neutral page. You will never see us like how they are radically. They are a very radical right page.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? They go out of it. That's their existence.
Yeah.
it's all OWN or whatever those fucking new networks are.
Yeah.
Like news channels and shit like that. It's Newsmax.
Newsmax,
And-
the Western Journal.
Everything's just become like gray.
I don't need that in my life. I don't want it. It's a lot of ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
and
just not
like
interested.
we all have political views and whatever. Like, and we all lean a certain way, similar ways, whatever, opposite ways.
We have a lot of places where we agree, a lot of places where we disagree. That's just normal human beings.
Yeah.
It's normal. Yeah.
And to the contrary, I can't stand radical left pages.
Yeah.
If you make that your existence to this and that, like that's something else that gets on my nerves as well. But it's like I see more radical right pages than radical
because
left.
we're in Indiana. We're in Indiana, and those are the ones that have thrived. We've seen some random pages that were more left wing in Kokomo, and I mean, I guess the most left wing page that I think has good traction right now would be, and it shouldn't even be left wing. It should just be, would be like maybe the LGBT. I've seen a lot of posts from like the local Kokomo LGBT group, which would probably be as
just
left
a
wing.
movement.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's just a movement, but people think of
it's
it as left wing and
Yeah,
versus.
that's really bad to
I
like
know.
super bad politicized.
But I'm
that,
saying
'cause
there's
it's
no
like,
real left wing place around here,
because
right?
we're not crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah, I just think it's such a conservative town that even people that aren't so like right wing, super right wing, are still right wing enough that it's like I'd rather be over there than over here.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's getting better. It really is. I feel like a lot of what's going on around here is getting better.
Things open up.
Yeah.
And things that people I think are way more open minded.
Yeah.
Things like that. You notice like all the pride businesses.
Yeah.
That are hosting the pride stickers and
Which
things like that.
I'm cool with that. I love it when it's local business. I you know what I mean. It's weird to me when it's like a huge corporation, when the corporations start to like, you know what I mean.
it is weird that you have to announce that you love humans.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird, but it's also weird that we've gotten to that place in society.
That's how I look at it at the end of the day. It's like, man, like, there was some missteps in the past for it to be like this now.
Well, obviously.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, you know.
Right. They've been fighting, like, I'm 110% pro, you know. I definitely, because, like, I don't know, it's deep.
Yeah. It's like to me, I'm like a live and let live guy. To me, it's like why would I care what somebody else wants to do with their life? Like, to me, and when you start to try to police other people in general, which I think this is actually a right wing view that somehow gets subverted on the right. I don't know why, but to me, it's more of a right wing view, a classical liberal view, to think like everybody should have the freedom to do whatever the hell they want to do, as long as they're not physically harming somebody. That's like the libertarian style, which is what I'm more attributing myself to, is just like free, which I thought getting back to Josh, I thought that's what he was. He always made it seem like that, which is why I was always decently cool with him. Yeah. And I felt like, and not to name drop, but Chris Sutton was more of the super right wing guy, and I thought Josh was more of like center road. But then when all the George, what my divergent path with him was the George Floyd stuff.
You know, quarantine fucked so many people that were like,
you ain't lying.
And then they were like, then all they had to do was sit on the internet and fucking. What the fuck?
They were one video a day away.
I got yelled at by this chick because I laughed at an adrenochrome fucking like post or something.
For real?
I got fucking like yelled at.
The adrenochrome thing, the weird like Lady Gaga.
They believe that stuff,
bro. They take it serious.
That's extreme, but that's that.
Cool.
If you're right wing, if you're conservative, that's fine. But if you believe in that shit, you're part of the cuckoo. I'm sorry, like, and that goes for each side. Like,
Well, you get to when you get into like deep, like obviously we're not trying to say every conspiracy theory is unwarranted. There are some that are warranted.
Well,
like we know
cherry
that.
pick though either.
But you can't get so crazy into it that it's like
they do, but
like the JFK thing or the moon landing. Like we all have our own.
Not here.
Yeah. Or Sasquatch is Bigfoot real? Like, you know.
Yeah, and a little side note to the left. Oh, sorry.
Did you guys watch that?
No.
He's not real.
What
He's
is
some
it?
drug dealer in California. Hate to break it to you.
Oh, dang it. Some drug dealer out in California.
Yeah.
Looking all crazy. Man, that's wild.
I was just gonna say a little side note to the left. You guys got to stop protecting Bill Clinton, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he's a dog. Let him go.
Yeah, no, it's cool. He can die too.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's just admit that as people get older, we shouldn't glorify them anymore.
I have a whole theory on this, right?
Yeah.
Like, we should never put up statues of people, and there's super good reasons, because like everybody ends up like having dirt or gross shit or like bad past, and like, not that we shouldn't, like, if somebody had like a good, like, did something good, did good stuff, not that we should honor that, but like the whole idea of statues is like putting people on a pedestal, and we do that so fucking much.
And eventually the people, it's just like I have, this is morbid, but I always have a conversation about getting cremated versus getting put in the ground. Like, this is just me. Like, obviously I'm not going to push my ideas, but in my head I always think of like, I don't want there to be a piece of rock with my name on it and my body in the ground and a plot for like so long that nobody knows who I am anymore. Like, that's creepy to me. I would rather the memory of me float away into a place, and the place becomes where the people that love me think about me, because I there's nothing that freaks me out more than just like my body in a casket and people walking by it to go see their grandpa who's over there, and they don't even know who or care who I am. That's so awkward.
I don't like visiting cemeteries, and like a long time ago I decided like I definitely wanted to just get cremated when I die and like just float, and
you can
like,
put me in multiple places, bro. Like,
I don't want to take up space. Like, why the fuck would I want to take up space? Like, there's a lot of people here, and like, we should stop doing that. Kinda, I get it, and I don't want to be rude or like mean to people. Like, you memorialize your loved ones.
Some people need that in order to cope with the loss, and I get it. But I feel like when you do that, you're doing it more for other people than for because like you. Yeah, like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want a piece of me to exist like that.
And it's okay that we have cemeteries and shit like that, right? But like, I don't want to be that person. I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to take up that
I don't
space.
wanna do
Yeah,
that.
here at the end of the deal, you're going to be under an apartment complex.
Yeah,
Eventually, it's going to happen.
I just hope we can haunt them.
Years are going to go. Yeah,
I want to haunt bury me under that the new Riverside, because we have a river in Kokomo. Bury me under Riverside.
I wonder what they'll call that. Like, because like places were Indian burial grounds, right?
Yeah.
Back and then we built on it, and then like.
No, you know what they're gonna call them?
What are they gonna call it?
Colonier burial grounds. Colonier burial grounds.
I like it.
Colonial burial grounds.
Colonial.
We're all just going to be colonizers by the end of this because there's be nowhere to take over. We're going to go colonize Mars, but since we're all doing it together, if we have one person, we'll be like, oh, it's okay that we're doing it because we're all doing it together, but we're just colonizing another place.
Wait, no. Some of them will be patriot burial and then the rest of us.
I had the choice to either cremate or bury my dad, and I chose bury him just for the simple fact that hopefully he comes back as a zombie one day.
Dude, that's baller.
Yeah, that's
cool.
that was the whole reason why I did that. I had to explain to my grandma, and she was like, "You're making me sick to my stomach."
That's what she said.
This is too much for me. Why are you talking about my dead son?
Don't worry, Grandma.
No.
I'm hoping that when the zombie apocalypse comes back.
Yeah, he's probably back.
I never thought about that.
My daddy.
I never thought about that from my dad. My dad passed away too, so
Did he? Hey,
I feel it. And
you cremate him?
Yeah, no, he's buried. So if he comes back a zombie, cool.
We'll have a coffee with him.
Well, my dad's still alive, and I mean the other version of zombie is meth. So if he's out on meth, he could be a zombie right now. We don't even know if he's on meth.
I've had a theory about that for a long time.
Meth seems like World War Z.
I feel like it can cause that. Like you smoke enough of it.
That's what people are doing with the whole vaccine is going to be like, because they know that from the the one with Will Smith, I Am Legend.
Yeah,
I Am Legend.
All those guys became that because of a vaccine that they created that was supposed to be for cancer.
Yeah,
and then ends up being. But this is like coronavirus, and I feel like we have so many movies in culture that when something like this vaccine pops up, people start to like take from the movies and be like, this is real, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, this is why we have crazy fucking QAnon people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's like culture is ruining all of our brains.
Well,
culture's destroying us.
Look, most of the people in the world follow some comic book.
Yeah.
That like told them some laws or whatever written by some dude, and it's all believable.
Yeah,
it's all.
It's weird to me, like it's how it all ends up doing that, like how it all ends up kind of coming full circle.
Oh,
yeah.
What was I gonna say? I'm a pescatarian.
You're a pescatarian. I don't eat fish. Is that only fish?
Huh?
Yeah.
My aunt told me that, and I didn't know what it meant, and she was like, "I don't eat fish." But I thought at one point I really thought it was religion. So
I'm a vegetarian. I just eat chicken and beef and chicken.
It really does sound like a religion.
It's a pescatarian, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
And check out Jordan's new segment on his OnlyFans called Vegetarian. So if you go on there, it's a photo shoot he did called Vegetarian. It's coming out soon. So if you guys want to check it out,
just wait. Yeah,
Vegetarian.
I just want to say I support my friends in all their endeavors, but this guy's been trying to get me to watch his OnlyFans, and there's going to be a point when I do, but I'm not ready for it.
We're sick of the spam emails.
Look, first of all, I check the emails and I see your pseudonym. Don't even fuck with me, all right?
Dude, you're going as Kokomo Press Bry. Come on now.
Everybody knows who that is. The Bry guy.
The Bry guy, 765.
765 West.
I
wonder who that could be.
I do appreciate that 50 though.
Hey, no problem. As a tip, yeah.
Oh man, mine is lonely female 35.
That's you.
That's me.
Oh,
I've been catfishing him for a couple of years.
Oh, you're so weird. You really want that?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Okay, I'm not kink shaming.
Yeah, my kink is when you find hair in your food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's called a segue, guys. No, anyway.
Hey, I have OnlyFans as well, but it's just me kicking the neighbor's dog. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I don't abuse it.
Yeah, he doesn't abuse animals. Cancel Brian for abusing.
No.
Don't do
never
that.
kicked an animal in my life.
He's never kicked an animal.
Except my ex-wife.
He went right there.
I have no ex-wife.
Yeah, did you have an ex-wife?
I had no ex-wife.
Anyway, yeah. Did you guys hear about this stuff off the Comp House?
No.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah, and you know what? Doesn't change my opinion either way because I am a nacho dog guy till I die. I love those
Dude,
fucking
nacho dogs
bro.
are... Dude, I'm down there with you. Those things are fucking...
You like them?
They're fucking
You
nacho
fuck with
dogs.
them?
I don't really fuck the
You gotta try it.
Kokomo. I'm not even gonna lie.
You don't?
No.
Man. All right, well, this has been the Jordan and Brian podcast. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I love Go Palace. There's a reason why, they impede traffic every single fucking evening.
I mean, so
You know?
I've always got the appeal of Kokomo Palace, but I grew up in the Heights and it was just right there, and I was just like,
okay.
okay.
You got worn out.
yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Or you're just like, you're like a hipster, like, I don't do that. You know what I mean?
No, it's not even that. Honestly, for me, so like, there was always Rice's golf course.
Yeah.
So I would go hit balls there, and then like walk over and get some Kokomo Palace, and that was my thing. And then like that shit went run down, and like so I lost my thing. And so Kokomo Palace means a little bit less to me.
This hit me right in the nostalgia balls.
Really?
Yeah,
I love
it's like-
Rice's.
Hey, don't you hate when you think about stuff like that? It is one of those things where like you have like you have a routine.
Yeah.
Like, you have a weird routine,
Yeah.
and then things go away. I had a stupid routine in high school where I would like every payday. This isn't even that. This is not even as cool as this. But every payday I would go and get. Do you guys remember they had these things called snackers at KFC? They had they're like little sliders.
Little sandwiches.
It was like chicken on it and lettuce, and then they
Yeah.
used this fucking peppered mayo at KFC. It's fucking KFC, but they had peppered mayo on it, and it was. I would get like 2 or 3 of those, and then I'd get like a fucking Starbucks drink, and I would just that would be like my ritual when I got paid on payday. I'm like, this is for me. I'm not leave me alone. I was crazy like that.
My thing was Gabe's.
Gabe's,
Yeah, I'd go get me a Strom. Plus my buddy worked there, I'd kick it, and like,
Yeah,
That's
back,
baller.
back a few years ago, my thing would be when I get paid, it was to get Percocets. I would just get them and get them and get them.
Oh man.
Shout out to Wagner Clinic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I stopped getting them, and then things got crazy.
And I've been a recovering addict for 10 years. I'm just kidding.
I love how that place ruined so many lives.
and then it's just over.
just gone.
And then everybody's like, why do we have this epidemic in town?
I don't know, man.
don't
Thanks,
know.
Wagner. You ruined my marriage. Literally.
Yeah. It's like an ant bed, except for the bed is Percocet, and the Percocet turns into heroin. It's just the whole town is just surrounded by an ant bed of this fucking Percocets and heroin and shit. And then meth is just like the logical next choice because like it's like I've been tired for so long, I just want to be alive again.
Well, you know, when you work, 5 days plus force sometimes, that's what you gotta do, I guess.
Yeah, but this shit with there
was hair.
There was hair. And apparently, like, this girl posted a thing about hair at Kokomo Palace. I think it was like a breaded mushroom. Okay. She got breaded mushrooms. She found a hair in it. She posted about it. It blew up, dude. A bunch of funny jokes. Matt Perez threw out some
Shout out to Matt Perez.
Shout out to Matt.
Shout out to the coterie, Matt Perez.
Yeah.
So
He put out some jokes. Like I think it was like a spaghetti sauce with hair on it. Shit like that. Just stupid ass jokes like that. He posted a funny joke, man. He was having me die. He's like, I'm still gonna eat there though. And then I saw the post, and then I went to the Kokomo Palace because I went to go to the girl's page and you couldn't share it anymore.
Yeah.
Why can't you share it? So then I went to the Kokomo Palace page, and on the Kokomo Palace page they said that it was actually a manufacturer error. They said that they actually don't even bread their own mushrooms. They buy breaded mushrooms like frozen and then they fry them.
That's 100% true too, because I know that.
Yeah. So basically, this
That's
was
how
a
most
manufacturer
places do it.
problem. Yeah. But you think local, you would think they might do it themselves.
Well, no, there's fast food chain.
That's
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
and
It's
everything has to be frozen and
all
flash
that food,
fried. So,
food's
like,
cooked
Yeah. Like I don't ever I don't know.
They're
Maybe I'm
cooking the
weird.
L on that one though, right?
Yeah,
At
I think
the
they
end of the
took.
day?
I think they end up. Then they have to like go there. I think they might end up getting out of this pretty good though, actually, because you have to think about it. They can say, "Well, we just buy them from the manufacturer. Now we're going to hit the manufacturer and say, why did you guys do this?" And they're going to try to put it on them, which it might rightfully be on them. But at the same time, like you pick who your manufacturer.
If any Kokomo Palace people are watching this, you didn't lose a customer with me.
Or me. I'm still going.
Screwed with it the other day.
I might go today, bro.
I love it.
amazing.
Yeah. What else was it? Oh, dude, they were remember they had a little fiasco with the saying that the female cash takers were being rude.
Oh yeah.
I don't
There
believe
was a big
that.
one.
Oh
It would've been
yeah,
nice
I heard
to-
they're the rudest bitches in town, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, rude as
like, sorry.
No.
Maybe this
no,
is the-
rude as bitches.
Maybe this is
There's some downright bad bitches. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's always been like that, hasn't it? Like they usually like all high school girls or like college girls, young college girls. They all.
Yeah.
It's the same with like what's the other one? Custard, frozen custard.
Yep.
They always hire like young
yeah.
girls, and it's like we're all just supposed to like not realize that every year it's all just the young girls in high school.
It is
all have the job at these nice places.
I mean, it is super weird that it is always like these like young blonde young chicks, and like they're super rude, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but like,
but I'm gonna still come. I'm still coming though.
Yeah.
I'm still getting some.
I don't know. I don't fuck with Kokomo Palace.
I love it, man. I love it. The
I do
mushrooms.
too.
I'll eat the mushrooms still too. I like those.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll go through a different manufacturer.
They have these. I think they have like a tot, like a cheesy tot or something too. That's pretty lit.
Those are new. I think.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Dude, they got some good stuff in there. I don't know. I like their corn. They actually have good corn dogs too. Which
Dude, double cheeseburgers. I mean, you can go on. I don't.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to send us a check after this.
Yeah, we need a sponsorship check. Even though one of the first big posts on the page that was a comedy post was us making a joke about. Didn't we make a joke about Kokomo Palace and they got so mad?
About them closing.
Yeah.
On
Christmas Day.
Oh yeah. On Christmas Day. Yeah, it was a bait and switch. It started off like we're closing down. We're gonna miss you guys. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know all this, and then it said on Christmas Day we'll be closed. And it was like literally just like a joke. I'd seen so many like different posts similar to it, like for big chains, and I was like, that's kind of corny. Let's do it for a local one.
Yeah.
So I did it for a local one, and then the next thing I know, we're getting threatened to get sued again. And I hate to bring up his name, but Chris Sutton again was part of that whole like.
Why does he want to sue people?
Dude, Sutton and I, he unfriended me on that. Sutton and I thought cordial, and then after that, I was like, he unfriended me, and he got like real weird over that. I was like, man, we're just beginning.
like we're trying to have a good time. Like it's funny how many people like will take our shit so seriously to the point that they're like, you're hurting their business, and it's like. We're not hurting anybody's business. I drove by Kokomo Palace the day I posted it, and guess what? It took me 20 minutes to get around Kokomo Palace because you can't freaking drive because it's so packed. Like, they're not going to lose business. If anything, we drove business there because they thought they were going to close. So people were like, I need to go get some Kokomo Palace. They're closed.
To backtrack with what the mayor said on Mail Call, which is still a stupid name. Said they sold out. Like, he may have been joking.
Yeah, he did say that. Well, he was basically what he was saying was, hey, we do that. We're going to sell out tickets. Like, they made it seem like, we already sold out within the first day. That's what he said, something along that line.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Good job, yo.
They're owned by the city though.
Yeah.
So why the hell not take one evening after they close? Let some adult. You know I am because he keeps bringing it up. I'm gonna bring it up too. Get the coterie. Listen, get the coterie to furnish the beer. It doesn't. You don't have to get crazy.
They've already started taking credit for that. The coterie has.
Did they?
Well, good for them. Yeah.
So, yes.
If you end up doing it, we need a nod, dude. We need a sponsorship nod or something. Put us on the T-shirt or something. You know what I mean?
Kyle's good people.
Who needs? Is it taste? What do they? They do the one Brews on Buckeye. Do they do Brews on Buckeye? Great event every single year. They also do the Riverwalk concert series. Don't they? The Coterie does that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think it's those guys. They do great stuff. Like, we obviously love the things that they do and the things that go on in town. But like, we make jokes, and I'm pretty sure like Kyle and Matt and the guys, they know we're joking.
They all were cool with
Mike over at
Mike Wilson.
They all
like
get together.
Mike.
We just joke, man.
Griffin
we make jokes.
from Coterie.
Yeah, like good people. Like we honestly are not trying to negatively. If a business, if let's say that post pops up, okay, people are getting it out of hand. Kokomo Palace is actually having a problem. If they would call, or all you gotta do is message the page. The page exists. All you gotta do is go on there and message the page and say, "Hey guys, I actually run this business and it is hurting my business," or "Hey, I'm scared of this." We take it down. We've done it so many times. Like, we've done it. We did it. We had a post that was about Greentown, and we talked to the Lions Club, and they were upset about the post. And we didn't even mention the Lions Club, but they were upset about the post. And they messaged us. I had a guy reach out to me from 4-H and said, "Hey man, can you take that down?" We took it down. We had no problem taking it down. I mean, that was Kokomo Scanner 2.0, but it's the same idea.
This one's not getting taken down, but
No,
the future ones. The future ones.
Yeah. But anyway, like we'll do it. We'll do it for like a business. We'll do it for if we're actually hurting somebody. Like, but if you're offended because you didn't read it, like I don't care if you didn't read properly. I'm not gonna take a post down because you can't read.
Uninstall
because your grandma.
Uninstall
Uninstall.
Facebook. Yeah.
Seriously.
Still don't care if your grandma plays only half race, bro. Not my problem.
Yeah,
Wait till your grandma gets a hold of this guy's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Then she's gonna have a whole.
Yeah, she can contribute. I mean, we have a Patreon. We have,
Yes.
there's all these things, different ways. We're going to try to do some sponsored ads coming up. So
Why don't you talk about the Patreon for a minute?
Yeah. We're gonna start the Patreon soon. I've kind of been neglecting doing what I need to do because we have so many. We're doing so much, man.
We're trying.
We actually are growing. I know
we
we put that post up that Leighton made fun of about growing and stuff, and maybe it is funny that we're trying to get sponsors, but basically the way we look at it is we've been doing this. Building this group of people that all like to laugh at things and like to laugh at things that maybe are a little bit fucked up or a little bit like weird. But we built this whole thing, and this is the second time that we've had to build something like this because we did the Kokomo Scanner 2.0, and then we built this, and we helped with a couple other groups in town. We've done a lot of stuff trying to keep this alive. We did stuff Kokomo Brief. We put a video on there. My mama has the freshest milk in town.
Yeah.
But it was
yes, I did the Abby Smith campaign manager.
Yeah.
We did another video on there, I think.
Yeah, we did a bunch of videos for them. We did videos for we've released a bunch of stuff that people have enjoyed that have kind of gone local viral, whatever you want to call it. However you want to explain it.
If we can make people laugh, if we can make people laugh and help people sell products or help people get their name out there, whatever, I'm down with that. So.
And the Patreon, what we're going to do with the Patreon is when we set it up, there's going to be tiers, and you buy tiers just like everybody else's Patreon. The only difference is we're going to use the money to buy equipment and buy and so we get better production. We want to get better cameras. We want to get audio equipment. We want to be able to hire the best people in the business like Matty Kroll, Brian Foster, the best people around locally that can shoot things. We want to be able help them out.
Yeah. That's my goal, is just so that we can build to help all artists grow.
True. That's it.
And that's it. That's it. Like, I don't ever want beef with anybody.
Yeah,
even if I don't respect your opinion on something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want beef with you. But, I want to, help everybody in this community grow. This should be, we could make Kokomo loud as fuck.
Yeah, we could make it the best place around.
Yeah, you really could. And it has nothing to do with roundabouts, and it has nothing to do with hanging pots and
I'm sure things like the Kokomo Press and the Brief and all these places, I'm sure these things exist in other cities in different ways. Well, I'm sure they do. But y'all, at the end of the day, I don't know how many cities with 60K people have a page that's dedicated to doing funny skits, videos, doing satire pieces for people to laugh at, and also elevating important news issues in the community that a lot of pages like the Scanner, Brief, those pages, they'll just delete them. They don't want to hear about a racist pastor.
I don't even want to talk about Scanner. Fuck that place.
Yeah. We just get. Listen, from
people, bro.
It's just such because they have a political bent thing.
It is.
They provide an important. It'd be nice if those people.
They don't provide anything important because all they do is post fucking ODs and domestic violences, and that's just so that they can get their page cred.
Yeah.
And so that your grandma, my grandma, whoever's grandma that shouldn't be on Facebook is on Facebook to fucking post prayers.
Yeah, but every once in a while, think about this. Every once in a while, you'll be like, "Hey, man, what's going on at Walmart today?" Oh, it's shooting, and then we all get to talk about it. And as much as to me, I want to know when things like that happen because before people didn't know. It was all secondhand. I heard from my neighbor next door that there was a shooting at Walmart, and then it ends up being like a game of telephone where nothing. You don't really actually know what's going on.
If I'm gonna know, if you're gonna provide the service, let me know.
Yeah.
Do everything you can to let me know everything.
Yeah. That's true.
And not pick and choose.
Also, that's what bothers me.
That is what I want at
the
the end
slang.
of the day, and that's not what we have. And so fuck them.
We're also we're launching a Kokomo Press Crime now. It's like Kokomo Scanner. If you hear a gunshot off, check out Kokomo Press Crime. No.
Yeah.
You'll hear why. But I don't know. It's like
no, bro. I'm not part of that shirt.
Oh, you're in the foreman, buddy. You're wearing a wire to the weed house.
Man. Man, I'm just excited that we're actually getting some stuff going. Because the truth of the matter is for years we talked about doing stuff like this, and we just haven't we haven't been able to make it all come to fruition. And with everything going on with COVID and stuff, it's kind of given us more of a chance of all figuring out what we want to do and this carving out different niches, and like between the three of us and Courtney and anybody else who ends up coming along, because obviously we have more space. We've talked about it. Like
This is a ride, bro.
we'll add some people to the group if you're interested in being a part of this, man. As long as you're cool, you're not like gonna be a douche, and you're funny. Like we're down. Like we like funny people.
We really do.
We really don't have any beef with any legitimately funny people. Thank you guys for checking out the podcast. We appreciate you guys. We definitely are gonna keep putting more stuff out. We're gonna keep plugging you guys along. We're going to keep doing it. I'm Jordan Granger.
Jordan Bell.
Javier Bodum.
Javier Bodum.
What's up,
This
Javier?
guy. Javier. Thank you guys for checking us out. We'll see you guys soon. Love you.
Later, yo.
2 kisses. Hey, thanks for checking out the podcast. We really appreciate you. Make sure you hit that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube if you want to see that. Or you can hit us up on Apple. You can hit us up on Spotify. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're on most platforms. Also, if you want to, you can get us all on Twitter. We all have individual Twitters. And you could even help us out by throwing us a few of them Skrillas on Patreon if you want. It's up to you. But thank you guys for listening. Make sure you check us out. We love you.